911, what is your emergency?
911. I woke up on my boyfriend here. He was outside this morning. He's cold. He was just drinking. He's cold.
Hello?
I need paramedic.
Officers rushed to a spacious house and stumbled upon a bloody scene. There was a woman, shocked and desperate, and there was her fiancé, lying on the back patio near the pool, dead. The heartbroken woman said she'd found him like that, already cold and unresponsive. But what really happened in the lover's nest? Melissa Turner is the name of the desperate woman who made the 911 call. There she is.
I am Rose. You can call me Rose. I'm an artist. I love fitness. I've lost 100 pounds. I like making videos about that and about my art and just about my daily life.
And that's her too. A teenage Melissa weighs 250 pounds. She suffers from depression and compulsive overeating. This girl's a fan of horror and fantasy and is eager to transform into her favorite characters. But for quite some time, she couldn't bring herself to do any cosplay. Melissa was unsure of her looks and, to top it off, was constantly bullied at school. At 18, the girl decided she'd had enough. She adopted a healthy lifestyle and little by little was becoming fitter and more confident. Her modeling career blossomed. She and her first boyfriend even set up a video studio for webcam models. But their venture failed. The couple started arguing and soon split up. The following year, though, Melissa met Matthew. Matthew was a gentle soul, judging from his profile on Facebook. There's nothing better than coming home to a sleepy puppy who's willing to get out of bed to say hi and make sure your day is a little better. You'd hardly find a photo of the man without a cat or dog in his hands. He worked 2 jobs, for a construction company and an electric utility. It seemed that by his 25th birthday, Matthew was fully satisfied with his life. Quarter century later, I've got a marriage, a pup, 4 fur babies, and a wonderful girl. I'm a happy man. I also realized I'm getting older because, instead of sleeping, woke up at 6:30 without an alarm. With all the chemistry going on between the two, Matthew and Melissa were making plans for their future. They bought a 2-story, 4-bedroom house just a year before the incident. On October 18th, 2018, their perfect love story turned into a thriller. The 911 call was made at 8:45 a.m. A seemingly perfect life ended. So tragically, so abruptly. Why? Already at the police station, Melissa Turner tried to explain. Matthew was no angel. He wanted to appear on Facebook or with his friends, the woman said. She was the closest one to him. She knew him better than anyone else. She saw what was going on with him, she claimed. Melissa told the detectives her boyfriend had a pattern of abusing her, and that Matthew was drinking. He drank so much, she said, that he sometimes experienced hallucinations of a demon. It was like he was drowning, and I was the only one there to offer him a hand. I wasn't strong enough to pull him from the water. That awful night, the man had come home drunk, Melissa sobbed. According to her, they had an argument, and Matthew lunged at her with a kitchen knife.
And that's when I picked it up because he wouldn't stop. I thought he was going to kill me. And that's where the stab in his back came from.
Who wouldn't believe the poor girl? But then, why would she change her statement from knowing nothing to suddenly remembering a fight? And why would Matthew have other defensive wounds all over his body? Detective Ryan Lagasse was among the first members of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office to arrive at the crime scene. He then began canvassing the neighborhood, and he did find something very important. A Nest camera at the neighbor's house captured footage of the couple's backyard. It was enclosed with a private fence, though, so the police couldn't make out much. But there was more to the footage. The camera also captured the sound. The audio recording of the night was not made public, but the transcript is partially available. There's shouting, glass shattering, smashing sounds, and a suspected female voice is heard saying, "You stay down. So f***ing arrogant. I hate you. So f***ing die." The dual nature of the incident was slowly fading, and it really helped to make the case, says a former prosecutor, Don Myers.
When you are listening to two people testify and trying to determine who you believe, there's a level of uncertainty with that. And when you have a video or a timestamp or an audio, obviously there's less argument as to what happened.
There's another point of view to it though. Melissa's defense attorney, John Trevina, says that the record could have been tampered with. Quote, "The Nest video audio recording was manipulated in select areas to amplify the volume to make it sound like Miss Turner was screaming much louder, and the portions wherein the alleged victim is speaking are completely inaudible. Further, there are the issues of self-defense and heat of passion. Maybe it was self-defense. But then, another crucial piece of evidence was provided with yet another digital device, Matthew's smartwatch, the one that registers its owner's pace and heart rate. It was recording the man's heartbeat before the argument, but then it just stopped. 4 hours before the fateful 911 call. Forensic experts confirmed that. Not only friends and relatives on both sides followed the trial, many Florida residents held their breath in hopes of finding out the truth.
Is it a case of self-defense, or is Melissa Turner a cold-blooded killer?
Eventually, Melissa was found guilty of murder, though not a premeditated one. She got 20.5 years in prison. But could the jury have arrived at another conclusion? Even if Melissa's statements as to the fight were true, that woman didn't call the ambulance right away.
This jury did not believe her claims of self-defense, nor does this court.
She knowingly let her boyfriend die. And whose side of the story do you believe? Like, subscribe, and stay safe.